Counter-Strike investing is booming. With the current hype around the imminent CS2 release, many investors are pouring money into consumables like the Paris stickers, capsules, and even various souvenir packages. With all the investing hype going around, it seems like there's almost no way that you could possibly lose money. However, there is one investment that has been hyped up that could be a ticking time bomb. With a supposed imminent release of Source 2 later this month, many players are expecting huge surges in the market, the elevated player base for the new game engine. Although we have seen a slight market slump in recent weeks, overall, the market is still at hugely elevated levels, and investors are pouring money into all sorts of consumables. The reason that these consumables are such desirable investments are because of scarcity. Demand for these items in the future is expected to exceed the supply. Therefore, investors are trying to get in early while they're still available at retail costs from Valve, and then reap their rewards down the line for getting in early. Every investor approaches their investments with unique expectations. Some might be happy with 10% profit, some might be happy with 20%, and some might even hold on to 50%. But what if there was a way that I could guarantee you that you double your money, and the ideal time for you to buy into this investment would be right now? There is one such investment that has been marketed this way, but really could be a huge waste of your most valuable asset. This investment is none other than the Paris Viewer Pass. In this video, we're going to specifically focus on the Viewer Pass with the 3 tokens because historically it does yield a higher growth rate than just the Viewer Pass alone, as per the growth of many of the most recent previous major passes. Every time there's a CSGO major, the Viewer Pass is marketed at a fixed rate of roughly $18. Over time, these passes rise in price as they remain rather scarce, and new players and new accounts seek to redeem these passes to have the coveted major tokens. Looking at the prices, we see that the Stockholm Viewer Pass with 3 tokens is currently hovering at around $40 on Steam. The Antwerp Pass, just a little bit higher at $45 to $46 on Steam. And even the Rio Pass from 2022 is currently hovering at right around $35 to $40. So, with all of these viewer passes showing historical rates of phenomenal returns, we should expect Paris to double in price in about 6 to 12 months, right? Wrong. On closer inspection, the first major red flag that we see is the volume at which these passes are selling, which is extremely slow. They are selling at less than 1 pass a day, which in turn would make it very, very hard to sell these passes off at a high volume. In addition, we also want to look at how long these passes took to rise in price and why they rose. For example, when we look at Stockholm, we see that the Stockholm Viewer Pass held slightly elevated rates after the sale was discontinued, but hovered right around the $16 mark for years after the Stockholm Major. However, with the announcement of CS2 in March of this year, we saw a huge spike in the price of the Viewer Pass as people expected a surge in demand. We see the same trend occur for Antwerp at around the exact same time this year, in addition to Rio. And we also see that since that hype in April to May of this year peaking, all of the viewer passes have tapered off drastically from their all-time high. So what does this mean? In the long run, it means that the Viewer Pass is most likely not a very strong investment relative to the other assets you could be investing in. Not only has a majority of their rise in price been generated as a result of drastic overhype, they also are continuing to move at extremely low volume, which means that even if you buy the Viewer Pass in a bulk amount, they will be extremely hard to actually sell and get rid of in comparison to other investments. All that being said, if you happen to have 20 bucks laying around in your Steam wallet and plan not on gambling it on opening cases, maybe it's an okay idea to buy 1 pass or at most maybe 2 passes and sit on them for a year just to see if you can make some money. However, for the majority of players and investors, I would not look too seriously at buying a Paris Viewer Pass. I would say you're better off investing it elsewhere, or heck, maybe just buy yourself a cool play skin and enjoy that money. Anyways, that is it for me, guys. Let me know down in the comments, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? are you planning on having a Paris viewer pass in your investment? As always, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, drop a sub. It is massively appreciated and hugely helps the channel. But that's all for me, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.